It is time. I've been waiting to do this for quite a while, so let's do it. The 10 most annoying Command and Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath units. Alrighty. Now, just before I start off, I would just like to say that all the units in Command and Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath are awesome. It's just how they're either designed or how they're improperly used in the game by some wazooks out there. So, with that out of the way, let's get ready. Start with number 10.
Number 10, the Combat Engineer.
Okay, the Combat Engineer. Well, I have no problem with the Engineer in general. The Engineer is meant for one thing and one thing only. To capture buildings, such as tip spikes, obviously Tiberium silos, and other major buildings controlled by your enemy units. I have no problem with that. But EA, what the fuck? Why in the hell would you give an engineer a puny little pistol anyway? Okay, there are some people that will use that pistol to advantage when freaking using it against another engineer before going into a tip spike. But 9 times out of 10, I've seen people use combat engineers without using the pistol to get rid of another engineer going into the tip spike. So what the hell are you thinking about giving them a freaking puny pistol? If it was me, I would give the combat engineer a freaking rocket launcher. Something that would do awesome damage to a building, or enough damage to a building so that it would stop its production, so that it could just walk in there and take over it. EA, sort out the combat engineer. It sucks when it's like this. Get in.
Okay, let's move on with number 9, the Avatar Warmech. When it's not upgraded.
Right, number 9, Avatar Warmech. Now, avatars are badass, no doubt about it, and they are the ultimate units in the Nod's arsenal. But EA, what the fuck? I mean, come on. I have no problem with the Avatar Warmechs whatsoever. It's just that they can be really annoying when people spam them time and time again, just making millions upon millions of them without even upgrading them one single bit. Obviously, if you're Black Hand with the purifiers, that's a different story. But with the Avatar Warmechs, come on. They are there for a reason. They are there so that they can get upgraded. Upgrade them to everything so that they have stealth abilities, they get an extended laser, they have the flame on their shoulder, and they also have the mortar launcher on their other shoulder. If you upgrade them fully, they're badass. If you don't upgrade them at all and just spam them a lot, you're just a plain and utter flipping wazook in my view. EA, what the fuck?
And next on the list is the useless stealth abilities of, that's right, the Assimilators.
And here he is, everyone's favourite invisible retard, the Assimilator. I have nothing against Assimilators, normally. It's just the fact they're just as good as engineers. Just capture things, do whatever they want, capture a few construction yards, stuff like that, you know? The Assimilator's just normal, isn't it? That is until EA invited the ability to make it stealthed when it's not moving. EA, you know what I'm gonna say. What the fuck? I mean, come on, seriously. The Assimilator should have the ability to be stealthed while it is moving, as well as when it's standing still. Just like the stealth tank. It is stealthed until it attacks. When it attacks, the stealth ability goes, which I can understand. It's the same thing if you use the stealth ability on a unit, then they start to attack. Stealthing wears off, then comes back after a certain period of time. It works that way. It doesn't work the way that you've done it with the Assimilator. The fact that it has to stand still in order to be stealthed is absolutely freaking stupid. I mean, come on. Are you gonna go and capture that freaking Juggernaut husk just by legging towards it as fast as you can before that Rifleman squad hit you? Or are you just gonna stand there and wait a few seconds, wait for the Rifleman squad to go past you, only to walk up to it and, with no satisfaction whatsoever, get it? Come on, what's the satisfaction in that? EA, assimilators, stealth when they're still? No!
Well, that's number 8 done, but next is the ever stupid Steel Talons Harvester. Wow.
Okay, the Steel Talons Heavy Harvester. Just like any ordinary harvester, it's made to do one normal thing. Collect Tiberium, whether it's green or blue. I have no problems with that at all. The annoying part of it is how it's useless when it comes to fighting. So EA, what the fuck? What are you trying to make us do here? I mean, come on, are you really telling us that we have to waste our good earned credits just to buy an endless amount of harvesters and harass our enemies with tons of harvesters running over opponents while you've got units inside of it dealing the damage on other things? I mean, come on, we are not going to spend over 3,000 credits just on a harvester and filling it out on a unit. No, filling it out with a unit. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. EA, harvesters are meant for harvesting, not for attacking. Get with it.
Number 6. Buzzers. Buzzers are like mosquitoes. They both really bug me, and are really annoying. Especially when someone spawns a swarm right near.
Okay, buzzers. Still, no problem with them. They're created for a very good early tier 1 unit, with the brilliant ability to just ungarrison buildings just like that. And I personally think they're absolutely brilliant. It's just the fact that sorry, it's just the fact that there are so many problems with them as well. So let's go on with the rant. EA, what the fuck? I mean, come on. Why would you give the buzzers an ability to garrison a building when they're only supposed to de-garrison buildings in the early stages of the game? I mean, come on, it's absolutely pointless. Buzzers are there for one reason and one reason only, and that's to de-garrison buildings as fast as they can in the early stages to make sure that the enemy cannot garrison buildings, or to make sure that they cannot make foxholes and keep refilling them with units again and again and again. That is the main reason why they have that uncanny ability. So don't give them the ability to occupy garrisonable things when they can't actually attack out of them. There is no point. Hence why you're given the ability to attach to a vehicle so that when the vehicle's close enough it will attack enemy infantry. That's what makes sense. EA, put your thinking caps on for once. Buzzers, good. Garrison, no. Think.